Hello traders, P. Consington from iHub here today, and I want to talk to you about the stock chart for CFGX, Capital Financial Global Incorporated, which is a Pink Sheets traded company. So the first thing I want to talk to you about on this stock chart is the 50-day moving average. You'll notice, it's this blue line here, that it has acted as a resistance before. And as of last Friday's close, we have had 3 closes above it, which is another sign that we're breaking out here. So the next indicator I want to talk about is the 13 EMA, and that's one of the stronger short-term trend indicators when you're dealing with micro-cap, small-cap stocks. And that's the orange line here, and you'll notice that as the price per share of the stock closes above it, it usually sees a little breakout. You can see right here, there's a little breakout. And now we're closing above it again. And that is a very good short-term indicator that we're going to see a very strong run here. The next indicator I want to point out here is our bullish PAR-SAR flip, which the PAR-SAR indicator are these little green dots here, and basically it's a lagging indicator, so it follows the price action, and generally when it's on top of the price per share, that's a good sign to be shorting, and when it's below the price per share, that's a good sign to be buying. So the PAR-SAR also works with the ADX, which I'll get to in a second here. But the next thing I want to point out is the volume. You'll notice that on the green days, we had pretty high volume here. I mean, these are some almost record volume days. And on the red days back here, we saw pretty small volume. This is a good sign that the stock is being accumulated, and there's definitely more money flowing into the stock than there is flowing out. So the next thing I want to talk about would be the MACD. The signal line crossed, and we're seeing positive divergence growing, and it's about to cross over the 0 line. As far as the MACD goes, that's a pretty bullish signal. It's about all you can look for in that one. Next thing I want to talk about really quickly is the Accum Dist and OBV. They're both showing the same thing. Price follows volume, the stock's being accumulated, and we're looking at a breakout here. So the next indicator to talk about here is the CMF, Chaikin Money Flow. You'll notice that a lot of shares were accumulated back here and even more up here, and there wasn't a lot of red periods on the CMF. So shares were being accumulated at much higher prices. So back here, even up to 1.5 cents, a lot of shares were accumulated back there, and the people that bought those shares aren't going to want to let go of it at a loss. They're going to want to hang on to it for at least to break even, and possibly even to see some gains. So we're going to see a run probably back up past those levels, would be my opinion. And now we're on the ADX, which is the indicator that works with the PAR-SAR, and it was actually made by the same guy, this guy named Wilder. And basically ADX is a trend strength analyzer, and it's the black line is the ADX line, the red line is the minus DI line, the green line is the plus DI line, and basically it's the black line is the strength of the trend, while the green and red lines kind of say which direction it's going, and the PAR-SAR comes in there by saying which direction it's going also. And basically a trend is considered relevant if the black line passes 20. You'll notice it's at 18.79 right now and spiking up. So that's a good sign that we're about to see a very bullish trend. And again, it agrees with the PAR-SAR here that we're seeing a bullish trend. So got double confirmation on that. That's good. Next one is the Williams %R. And you'll notice that it's bouncing out of the oversold category and it's spiking up to the overbought range. And that's actually a good thing with this indicator, because if you see this indicator constantly hitting into the overbought range, it just means that the stock's being accumulated, it's running up strong, there's a lot of bullish momentum. So this is a good sign for people that are holding a long position right now or intend to be soon. And then the last indicator on this chart would be the TRIX. And the TRIX is spiking up, you'll see right here. It's still bullishly crossed and it's approaching its 0 line, which means bullish momentum is growing. So basically, my opinion on this stock chart is that we're going to see a breakout very soon. All the short-term indicators are saying that there's going to be a very, very strong breakout. And again, I'm not an investment professional. These are just my opinions, and this should just be viewed for entertainment purposes. Thanks for watching.